Meet Sophie.
Hey everyone, my name is Sophie. I'm originally from Germany.
For 6 months, she went on a high school exchange to Japan.
The very first thing that I loved about my Japanese high school is also the very first thing I got to do every morning, which was going to my school. I just loved riding my bicycle to school every single day. Number 2 of the things that I loved in my Japanese high school was that you weren't actually allowed to wear shoes inside of the building. So that doesn't only go for houses in Japan, it also goes for a lot of public buildings like schools. So basically when you enter a Japanese high school, or probably any school, there is a place where everyone takes off their shoes. And everyone has their own shoebox, which is called kutsubako. The third thing I really loved about my Japanese high school, and it kind of goes hand in hand with the shoes thing, was my school uniform. I was super excited to wear a school uniform because we don't have them in Germany.
But wearing a uniform wasn't always great, especially in the winter.
You're not allowed to put on jackets over your school uniform because it's a school uniform. Number 4, I really loved the bentos. I don't really think I have to explain that because food is the best, right? And Japanese homemade food, it's the absolute best. The second thing that I didn't like so much about my Japanese high school is the cleaning.
In Japanese schools, the students have to clean their own classrooms. Sophie's experience overall was really great. She learnt a new language and a new culture, but she admits it was still hard.
I think it's quite normal that if you go to a foreign country, there will be problems. So there will, for example, be misunderstandings just because of the culture or because you don't speak the language that well. And don't get me wrong here, I'm still really glad that I went there and it was an amazing experience. It just wasn't all that easy. Because at the end of the day, exchange is not a vacation or a holiday that you spend with your family and friends. It's life, and life just has its ups and downs. So lastly, I just wanted to ask you, have you ever been on exchange? Regardless of the country, what were the problems you faced there and how did you solve these problems?